Long ago, in the very olden time, David a powerful king. Some of his ideas were progressive, but others caused people to suffer. One of the king's ideas was a public arena, an ancient of positive justice. Dreams were punished, or emotions were decided by the result of chance. When a person was accused of dream, his future would be judged in the public arena. All the people would gather in this building. The king sits high up on his ceremonial chair. He gave a sigh, a door under him opened. The accused person stepped out into the arena. Directly opposite the king's were two doors. They were side by side, exactly alike. The person on trial had to walk directly to this door and open one of them. He could open whichever door he pleased. If the accused man opened one door, out came a hungry tiger, the fastest in the land. The tiger immediately jumped on him and tore him to pieces, a punishment for his guilt. The case of the surpassed was thus decided. Iron Bell ran sadly, raised rise went up from the pale mourner, and the people, with heads hanging low and sad hair, slowly made their way home. They smiled freely that one so young and pale, also old and repented, so have died this way. But if the accused opened the other door, there come forth from it a woman, chosen especially for the person. To this lady he was immediately married in honor of his innocence. It was not a problem that he might already have acquired a family, or that he might have chosen to marry another woman. The king permitted nothing to interfere with his great method of punishing and reward. Another door opens under the king, and a clergyman, singer, dancer, and musician join the man and the lady. The marriage ceremonies were quickly completed. Then the bells make cheerful noises. The people shout happily, and the innocent man led the new wife to his home, following children who threw flowers on their path. These were the king's methods of carrying out justice. Its fairness of perfect. The accused person could not know which door were hiding the lady. He often either ate hastily without knowing whether, in the next minute, he was to be killed or married. Sometimes the fair animal came out of one door. Sometimes it came out of the other. This method was a popular one when the people gathered together on one of the great trial days. They never knew whether they would see a bloody killing or a happy ending, so everyone was always interested. And the thinking part of the community was in no charge of unfairness against this land. This not the accused person how the world murder in his own hand. The king has a beautiful daughter who was like him in many ways. He loved her above all humanity. The princess secretly loved a young man who was the best looking and bravest in the land, but he was a commoner, not part of an important family. One day, the king discovered the relationship between his daughter and the young man. The men were immediately put in prison. A date was set for his trial in the king's public arena. This, of course, was an especially important event. Never before has a common subject been raised enough to love the daughter of the king. The king knew that the young man would be punished, even if he often betrayed her. And the king would take pleasure in watching the series of events, which would judge whether or not the man has done wrong in blowing the princess. The day of the trial arise from far and near. The people gathered in the arena and outside its square. The king and his advisor were in their places opposite to the arms were ready, the sign was given, the door under the king's open, and his lover of the princess entered the arena. Tall, beautiful, and fair, his appearance was met with a sound of approval and tension. Half the people had not known so perfect a young man flee among them. No wonder the princess loved him. What a terrible thing for him to be there. As the young man entered the public arena, he turned to bend to the king, but he did not ask anything of Red ruler. The young man's eyes in eyes were fixed on the princess, who sat to fry of her father. From the day it was decided that the sentence of her lover should be decided in the arena, she had thought of nothing but this event. The princess has more power, influence, and parts of character than anyone who has ever before been interested in such a case. She has done what no other person has done. She has possessed herself of the secrets of the door. She knew behind which door stood the tiger and behind which quieted the lady. Guns and the power of the woman's will had revealed the secret to the princess. She also knew who the lady was. The lady was one of the loveliest in the kingdom. Now and then the princess has been heard looking at and talking to the young man. The princess had the woman behind the silent door. She had heard with on the intensity of the blood pass to her through long line of through a center. Her lover turned to look as the princess. Her eyes met her as she sat there, paler and whiter than anyone's in the last oceans of tense pace around her. He saw that she knew behind which door waited the tiger and behind which stood the lady. He had expected her to know it. The only hope for the young man was based on the success of the princess in discovering the mystery. When he looked at her, he saw that she'd been successful, and he knew she would succeed. Then his quick and tense look asked the question which it was as clear to her as if he shouted it from where he stood. There was no time to be lost. The princess raised her hand and made a short, quick movement toward the right. No one but her lover saw it. Every eye but his was fixed on the man in the arena. He turned and with a firm and quick step he walked across the empty place. Every head stopped beating. Everyone read the hell. Every eyes were fixed upon that man. He went to the door on the right and opened it. Now the point of the story is this. Did the tiger come out of the door, or did the lady? The more we talk about this question, the harder it is to answer. It involves a study of the human heart. Think of it not as if the decision of the question depended upon yourself, but as if it depended upon the hot blood princess herself at the quiet heat under the fire of sadness and jealousy. She has lost him, but who should help him? How often, in her working hour and in her dream, has she started in quiet terror and covered her face with her hand? She thought of her lover often beneath the door, on the other side of which waited the practice of the tiger. But how much oftener has she seen him open the other door? How had she felt her teeth and thought herself has put in pains when he has been ran to meet the woman with who looked as victory, followed by the heartbeat sound of the road in which her once set regular. Would it not be better for him to die quickly and go to wait for her in the place the future? And yet the tiger judged right the reckless. Her decision has been shown quickly, but it has been made after day and night of talk. She has known she would be at. And she has decided what she would answer, and she has moved her hand to the right. The questions of her decision is one not to be lightly considered, and it is not for me to set myself up as one person able to answer it. And so I please with all of you, which came out the person, the lady or the tiger?